So, the month of May, we're moving ahead and getting things ready so that we can be successful, not only personally, but financially or even in love and relationships, right? Because it all matters. But how do you keep on moving ahead? How do you keep on doing things? So, we were looking at the last 2 weeks about what are our dreams and what are our fears? And I showed you how to put your fears in a little box and how to make your dreams and your goals this big sunburst. And that a lot of people really enjoyed it. And they enjoyed not only having that as an example of what to do, but to really do it. The next thing is putting things into perspective. There was an article in Inc. magazine where it said that people that are great leaders always look at things in a different perspective, putting things in a perspective of how will this help? How will this hurt? What can I do differently? What is it that we can do as a team? How can we make this happen? And when you think about putting things in perspective, it's also the way that we had talked about in the month of April, probability, possibility, thinking. How will this make me feel? How will it be when I make that money? What bills will I pay off? Those are the types of things that people ask themselves when you dream about winning the lottery, right? Who doesn't dream about winning the lottery? When I win the lottery, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quit my job and pay off my mortgage and buy my mom a car and go on vacation. And what happens is that you start dreaming. And when you dream, you think of all of these wonderful things. When you think of the possibilities, it's the same thing, except that you're asking the questions differently. Just like putting things into perspective. When you think about what if I was to change the way that I did XYZ? Maybe you could say, what if I changed the way that I exercised and did it in the afternoon and not in the morning? How will that make me feel? And will I give myself more time? What if I decided that instead of sitting in the same chair that I smoke in all the time, I got a new chair with the money that I saved? How will that make me feel? What if I decided that this job that I'm working really might not be the right fit? What job would make me feel better? And when you start looking at things in a different way, a different point of view, or a different perspective, you start getting different answers. The thing is, you have to do the work. If you don't do the work, you're going to be in that same spot as you've always been and wondering why you can't get out. So look at life differently. One of the things I love to do is I love to write things down. What if, and I just start going and I just go crazy. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because when I'm writing things down, I just blurt it. It's like blurting it out. And the reason why I do that is because then if I'm writing out questions and answers are starting to pop up, I'm like, that's great. But you can do it on your phone. You could take out your phone, take out your video, and start asking yourself what if questions. Or if I looked at this differently, if I came in it on this angle, what if I did this instead? And then you get to see yourself having a conversation with yourself, and then you can record your answers. So that way, when you start looking at it again and again and again, you're able to say, yeah, I really like that. That feels good. Now, let's make it happen. This is Kathy Lindert, your favorite hypnotist. Looking forward to seeing you and to hearing how these hints, tips, and techniques are helping you. Have a great one. Talk to you soon. Bye.